Gratitude. It's one of those mighty, delicious superpower. And this month we had the opportunity to ask a lot of wonderful participants to answer a question that they didn't even know what I was going to ask. And it was, what is gratitude? And you'll get to hear all their answers at the end of this. But for me, gratitude is a superpower because it helps you release some of the toxic emotions, and by using more positive words in the way that you practice gratitude. Gratitude works whether you share it with others or not, because you are already internalizing and using the words and the images within your mind. So people that practice a gratitude journal, what it actually is doing is it's training their mind, it's training the synapses in their brain to find super highways towards more solutions, toward more positivity, so that even when things are not going the greatest for you, gratitude allows you to see things in a more enlightened way, that you can solve things, you can actually get through them. That's again why it is a superpower. And we intentionally practice gratitude in ways that make us more grateful in the times that are wonderful and in the times that are not so wonderful. It actually helps people with some mental health challenges to begin to see things in a different light. People that have taken the time to write gratitude letters, whether they mail them out or not, they already got the benefits. And again, what it's doing is it's training the brain to build these super highways for you to work on a track that is helping you see things completely in a better way. So keeping a journal is one incredible way of practicing gratitude. For me, it's been a journey of delving even deeper and deeper into gratitude from the various challenges that I've had in my life, not always in the times that are so happy or so incredible, but in the times that I found myself really challenged to figure my way out of it. That's where gratitude became my engine of moving forward, because I was able to take the time to really begin to look at the things that are great in my life and the things that got me to where I am, even the steps that I took that allowed me to show up in that spot. And being able to recognize that and appreciate that it was me that took those steps. Gratitude allows you as a human being to understand that we are the choice makers of our lives. So when we begin to really delve into it and really set ourselves up to put our emotions into more positive words, not ignoring the things that are tough in our lives, but actually allowing ourselves to expand, to see that there is always a way to figure yourself out of anything. So that's why gratitude is an amazing superpower. It is practiced over time. It is built. It is intentional. And it really does make a difference. You can practice gratitude in any format that you like. For me, I even take the time in the evening to recount some of the things that I am very grateful for in my day, things that I did well, things that I really had the opportunity to live and feel, even the negative emotions sometimes. I'm grateful for that because no one else is able to understand that these are human emotions. These are things that we as humans get to experience. So practicing that is one way. So rattling off in front of a mirror things that you're grateful for is an incredible way. Journaling, definitely. Writing letters to others, even to yourself, is amazing. Mailing them or not doesn't matter. These are just simple ways of practicing gratitude, and all you are intentionally doing. And when I say all, and it is the all of all the alls, so that you can build this superpower. You are building into your mind the ability to look at things from a different perspective. And gratitude is one of those highest emotions on the scales. It's like 540 megahertz. It's equal to love. So it's definitely something that you feel, and the brain does release neurotransmitters of dopamine and serotonin. Those are the feel good hormones that allow you to begin to really come out and be on top of the world and how you show up and who you are. So join me in this incredible podcast and listening to the various answers of what people believe gratitude is and how they feel about it. And think about it for yourself. What is gratitude for you? How do you practice it? And do you share it? I share it all the time in the way that I speak to people, in the way that I look at someone. It allows me to see them in a light that is more loving and more gentle. So go ahead and listen to the rest of the podcast.
What is gratitude? Oh, gratitude is truly and deeply being in a state of appreciation with many things. It could be gratitude with yourself and what you appreciate about you and who you are and how you show up in this world. It could be gratitude for others and, the blessings that you have because they're in your life. It could be the gratitude of just things as simple as, feeling a nice summer breeze come across your face, or go through your hair and just feeling that energy of our environment and the atmosphere. It could be something super, super simple, like noticing a bird drinking water, and I think gratitude is really just having a deep, deep appreciation for what you are, what you see in your life, or what you have in your life, or what you're becoming in your life. Being truly appreciative of all that's around us.
It is a mental process of listing the things that are beautiful in your life, and more importantly, allowing yourself to feel those things. Gratitude, in my eyes, isn't thinking nice thoughts. It's when you feel undeserving, allowing even 1% to feel those things you list.
Gratitude is an emotional experience of appreciation.
Gratitude, I think of as just a mindset that you're thankful for what you have, I would say.
Oh, gratitude is a place that lives in my body that that when I stop and say, I am thankful for all the bounties, blessings in my life that how I call God brings to me and allows for me and shows me every day, and that I can share with others. That is gratitude.
Gratitude. It is an appreciation for life. It is an appreciation of everything in your life. People who are really good at gratitude are grateful for things that most people would never be grateful for. And I'll give you an example of the bandwidth of gratitude. I'm grateful for every single rotten experience of my life. I'm grateful for it. Because whatever rotten thing that was, I did not want to pass it forward, and I killed it. I killed it. And I'm grateful for the experience and grateful for the knowledge that it gave me. I'm grateful for all of the good things that I've been able to have happen in my life. I'm grateful for, and I know I'm not really describing gratitude in a way. What I'm describing are the things around gratitude. I'm grateful for gifts. So I'm certainly grateful for the gift of life. That's why I look at gratitude. You can't be grateful unless you have a life. And then as you look around you, you have to literally be in love with everything that you see. Literally be in love with it. You have to be in love with the nature. You have to love the things that people say. You have to have, to be really grateful, you have to have other words that are associated with it, like empathy. And without without gratitude, you cannot be a kind person. You cannot do it. You have to be grateful for the good, the bad, and the ugly, and force all of it to make you a better person. And ultimately, a really grateful person really has no time to judge anybody else in their life other than themselves. They just don't have time for it. I see so many imperfections in me that spending my time judging other people and what's going on in their mind and why are they so unkind. I know why they're unkind. Something happened in their life. And gratitude is something, finally, that is shared. You cannot be grateful unless you share it. And if you don't share it by your actions, by your thoughts, by your deeds, and by your words, then you're not a grateful person.
Super important. Without gratitude, I would be in the worst mental spots in my life. Like, gratitude is what I turn to as soon as I'm starting to feel depressed. And I think it's one of the most important things in the world is gratitude.
It is the fastest way to love. So I would say right underneath love.
Nice.
I'll say the importance of gratitude is that it is so easy for us to live inside of the things that are wrong and the things that aren't working and the things that we don't want. And it's so easy for our brains to go there and for our bodies to go there that we actually have to be very, very intentional about holding on to like good experiences. And so it actually is a process that can begin to rewire our brain and our system to actually be able to hold more good, to hold more gratitude. So getting into a practice around it can significantly impact our experience every day with everybody.
It's important when you need it. I most days I'm not hungry for gratitude as I'm driven, as long as the drive is coming from a healthy place. On the moments when I spiral and I don't feel like I belong, and it's like 5 to 10% of the time, gratitude is one of the ways to do it. On the flip side, like, each person's brain works a little bit differently. Like, as in, I'm so hyper present. I don't live in the past or the future. I mean, this is part of the ADHD superpower. So for me, I've always struggled with gratitude in general, as in, like, I've not because it doesn't work, but it's like meditation. Like, I struggle with meditation. Now I'm good at it. It's a muscle. Like, it's sitting down, breathing. But Like when someone is spiraling, gratitude won't help. They need safety. Like, like at least in my impression, right? Like, and you can disagree with this, but like if someone died in their life, telling them to be grateful for the memories is ridiculous. But let's not do that extreme. You lost your job. Well, at least you got your help. You know you want to slap that person in the back of the head. So gratitude is one of the many tools we need in our belt. Like I say, like a carpenter can't just have a screwdriver and a hammer. Like you need a lot of tools. Is it the one all tool? No, I don't think so. Like that's like, does Elon Musk practice gratitude as he builds beautiful things? No, right? Like, right? There's like discipline and drive. But I'm learning that it's one of the things I'm not good at using as a tool. I'm getting better at when the time calls for it, and I can recognize it also.
Extremely. I find that when I'm practicing in my gratitude journal, when I'm taking the time at night to write three things, to stop, pause, and reflect on three things that I'm grateful for, it allows me to be more present in the next day, because I find myself looking for opportunities to actually be grateful. So for me, I think, it puts things more in perspective, especially when we're always seeing the negative, or the things that are going wrong in our life, because our brains are just programmed to protect us and always see what's not right. So when we are practicing gratitude, we just feel so much better about ourselves and feel more blessed in what we have and, what we take for granted naturally. Gratitude really is a way to kind of combat that, the feeling of, of not really being in that moment, in the present moment, and of deep, sincere appreciation.